we have to find the perimeter of the triangle EFG. And then they give us the coordinate points for that. We have E occurs at 3, 6. We have that F occurs at 3, -2, and then we have G occurs at -3, -2. And so what I want to do is I'm just going to sketch this. It doesn't have to be drawn to scale, but you can kind of get close. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. But this is my X and this is my Y. So if I go over 1, 2, 3, and then I go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I'll get this point here, which is E, 3, 6. And then if I go 3 down to 1, 2, I get this point here, which is F, which is 3, -2. Okay, and then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 to the left, down 2, and this is G, -3, -2. So now I'm asked to find the perimeter of this. How do I find that? Well, remember that the distance formula, for example, if I wanted to find the distance from E to G, well, that would be the x sub 2 minus x sub 1 squared plus y sub 2 minus y sub 1 squared. And you take the square root of the whole thing, right? But I would use the x and y, the x's and the y's of E and G. So in that scenario, what I would do is this would be like x sub 1, y sub 1, and this would be x sub 2, y sub 2. So to find that, I would just simply go x sub 2, which would be -3 minus 3 squared, plus my y sub 2, which is going to be -2 minus 6, and I get this. And so this becomes -6, this becomes -8. -6 squared is actually a positive 36, and then -8 squared is actually a positive 64. I think when you add those up, it is the square root of 100. The square root of 100 is plus or minus 10. We're going to focus on the principal root. And so I think the distance from E to G is 10 spaces. Okay? Now the other ones, we could do the same thing with the formula, but technically we can just count, right? If I'm starting at 6 and I'm going down to -2 because they both have the same x value of 3, now like I said, to go from E to F, right, I could just do this same distance formula, or I could just count. I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so let's label these somewhere here. I'm going to say that EG is equal to 10. Then I'm going to say that E to F is 8. And then now let's count F to G. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or 6. So F to G is 6. Okay. So now to find the perimeter of this thing, what I need to do, I guess, is just add all those distances up, right? So the perimeter of this is just 10 plus 8 plus 6. 18 plus 6 is 24. Does it give us the units? No. So what I want you to do in this particular case, they don't tell you what I mean by units. I mean like feet or inches or something like that. When they don't tell us what the units are, this is a good habit to form, especially if you guys are going to take chemistry or physics before you graduate. You want to say 24 units.